Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zaldanarf and today we're doing a build that I call Feeling Blue. This build I built a while ago. I was gonna try and keep this like weird kind of like L shape. It's not really an L shape, but it's like a really weird L shape. Anyway, I was gonna try to keep it in because I was like, oh, I want to work with something a little funky. I want to try something a little weird, and this is partially inspired by Little Simsy on YouTube because she does a lot of like those kind of like traditional type of houses and they like really always like really cute. So I was like, oh, I want to try to do one of these. And I think this is the first house I tried to do those little like roof top pop out things. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones on top where it's like you have a roof and then you have two little roofs on top, but really they're not really there for any reason. So it's the first house that I actually tried that on. This house was built sometime back in July, I believe, because I was at school a lot and watching a lot. This sounds really bad. I was at school for like 13 hours a day watching a lot of Little Simsy and watching her build, and I think I went through her entire thing of Fixer Upper in like a month. And it's just really great. And then right around here is when I start to actually make it into like the square that it turns out to be, because at first I was like, you know what, this whole weird shape thing is just not working out. So I just end up making it into one giant square. And originally I was gonna just make this like a one bedroom for like a single sim, but it ends up becoming a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. And obviously it's called Feeling Blue, so there's obviously gonna be a lot of blue in it. So I'm actually I really love this house. It's one of my favorites that I've built. Because I think it just has a very interesting shape, and trying to get it to work was really hard because the way that I built the rooms, how they have like those weird angles, like they have like the joop 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 angle. That sounds really funny. Um, it kind of messes up with like the little floor plan and the flow, but moving all the doors around and everything, I moved them around I think like a billion times. But yeah, those Parenthood windows are some of my favorite. I just think they're really cool. I like the old school vibe of them. They're really cute. And these like roof things, I always make them like too wide and I can never find a single window, but that one I always use because it's easy to get it on there and it always looks relatively nice. And then I always have to have things even, so I have the long windows on both sides. See, there I go moving that door. That door is going to move at least 5 more times. Be prepared. The cute little Parenthood walls, I love them. And the tiles are very interesting. I think they're cute and they make a cute little backsplash, so I'm happy with them. I'm also happy with those floors. Even though they're like basketball floors, they're really cute. And I decided to use a blue tile on the floor in the bathroom, which I've never used that tile before until like this build, and I think this is the only time I ever really use it, honestly, because I don't know, it's not really me, I guess, because I like things more like modern-y. Although like the traditional is really cute, I like things a little more modern. So just building things, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cute, but like I always tend to lean towards modern. Although these Parenthood windows, they're not modern, but I am in love with them. So I don't know. They're just, most things I like modern. Figuring out the layout in this house was kind of hard because, there's not too much room and I couldn't put the kitchen like right in front of the door because that would have looked weird and awkward. So I ended up putting them in the back. I ended up putting the kitchen back there, and I was like having the hardest time trying to figure out where to put everything exactly. And I was like, oh, what if I make the kitchen too big? What if it's, not big enough? So I'm going to try to move that door again, and it's just not going to work out. So be prepared for that. Ugh. I really like the blue of these cabinets, though. I think they're very cute. And I really like the blues of the appliances are actually like one of my favorite blues because it's so cute. It's like a teal-y kind of blue, and I love teal and mint. Those are like my two favorite colors. So I'm in love with those appliances. Here I go with the doors again. I think I'm going to move that door again. So, don't get your hopes up if it stays where it's at. Or that it stays where it's at. I don't know. That fireplace from Parenthood is so cute. It's like one of my favorites. I think I use that one more than I use any other one. I use that one and the one from City Living the most because they're both like really cute because the Parenthood one is very traditional and then the City Living one is very modern, and I just love the aesthetic of the modern fireplace. So I thought it was very adorable. Well, not adorable, just really cool. Oh, couches. It took me forever to realize what couches I wanted because I would put them up and then I'd take them down, and then finally I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use the ones from Parenthood because they're really cute and they have cute colors and they'll match with the like the homey look. Like it feels very homey because the couches look like they've seen things, like they're family couches. So that's what I really love about the whole Parenthood pack. Everything feels like it's meant to be in a home, and I love it. And then that table. I think that table came with the base game, but I love that table. I like hardly ever use it, but I love it. I don't know like why I haven't used it before, but I really like it. Maybe I'll use it more often. And then I saw this bathroom and I was like, that bathroom is way too big. Here I am messing with the rooms again. Yeah, I moved that roll and I was like, wait, how am I going to get in there? There's a fridge blocking it. So yeah, I did not think it through before. And then this is where I make it into two different bathrooms, and I kind of make the kids room the master. And then I realized that when I'm done building it, and I was like, oops. But I think it's nice, just be like, oh yeah, the parents gave the kids the master, because since they have to share, they get their own bathroom. So I was like, you know what, some parent out there would do that. Not my parent, but some parent out there would do that. My mom would be like, you don't get the master. So it's all about what kind of parents you got. I think my mom gave me and my sister the master once, and that was because all the other rooms were like way too tiny to share. And the master was like massive. Like it was the biggest room I had ever like lived in, and that's saying a lot. Because my room now, it's probably like 9 feet by like 10, about. Like it's pretty big, but the one that we lived in was, I think, like 15 by 12 maybe. I don't know. That room was huge, and me and my sister shared it, and it worked for a little while. It was pretty nice. It was easy. And then, we started fighting. But like all sisters, we all fight. We're not perfect. I remember one time me and my sister we were in our room and we were just hanging out, having a good time. It was one of the times we were actually like getting along. And I was laying in my bed, she was laying on hers, and I had like a queen size bed because I move a lot in my sleep, and queen size beds make me happy. And my sister she had a twin bed against the wall, and mine was like kind of in the middle of the room. And we were just sitting there laughing and talking, and like the what's it called? The lighting, not the lighting, but the light, the cover on the light just fell right onto my feet, and we were both like, what the heck just happened? It was hilarious. But it was like very unexpected, so it scared both of us. We were like, what happened? It was really funny. I think that's like one of the funniest memories that we both share because we were like genuinely shocked because we were like, what? Like, what just happened? So it was fun. I kind of miss having her here because, like, she lives, she got married, she has a kid, she lives with her husband, like, across town. So, like, to get to her house, it takes, I think, like 30 minutes just to get to her house from my house. And that's a long drive. And plus, she kind of works a lot, so I hardly ever really get to see her. I miss hanging out with her. So, eh, we see each other sometimes. Not as much as I want, but we see each other. But it was nice because I actually, on Friday, because it's 12 a.m. on Sunday right now. On Friday, me and my little brother, he's 10, we went and we had lunch with my sister. And she took us to like this really cute, it was kind of like a cafe, I guess. It sells like Japanese delicacies, kind of, and they had a raindrop cake. And my little brother, he was like, "Oh, I want to try the raindrop cake. I want to try the raindrop cake." So we bought a raindrop. Try saying raindrop like 8 times. It is so hard. So we bought a raindrop cake. Bleh. And my sister was like, "Okay, but I want a bite of that." So we all took a bite, and we were all like, "What?" Because it tasted weird, but it was like refreshing, because it was like, I don't know, it was just really refreshing and really good. So, and then you get like your own choice of flavoring, because like the cake itself isn't flavored. Basically, it's like a giant like a pebble, not a pebble, but like half a sphere of water, and it's made with like agar powder. So it's like not really like a gelatin, but like a kind of like a gelatin, but like it's not gelatin because gelatin's gross. And when you bite it, it's just like so refreshing because it just feels like water, and it's really nice, and it was really good and weird to eat, very weird to eat. So yeah, and she got like this. I think she said it was like brown sticky rice and red beans. It was interesting. It was a very interesting flavor. It was pretty good. But I don't think I would eat it again. It was very weird. But that was a pretty good day because I got to hang out with my sister, and me and my little brother got boba. And I love boba tea, especially taro tea. It is my favorite, my absolute favorite. And it was just a really fun day overall because after we got to go to the Halloween store because my sister works right by it because it's open for the season, and we just looked at all the different things and we played with all uh, the like the scary things, like the giant monsters that are motion activated and all that. So it was really fun. We got to hang out, look at all the costumes, figure out what we want to be for Halloween. I still don't know what I want to be for Halloween. I love Halloween, but it's so hard to figure out what you want to be because there's like so much that you can be. So I still gotta figure it out. I'm thinking probably just going for something simple and looking for like a very easy costume to do. Like probably base it off a character that I really like from like an anime or something. But we shall see. Or I can just be a homicidal maniac. They look like everybody else. That's what I keep telling my little brother. And he gets mad at me because he's like, "That's not a costume." And I'm like, "Yes, it is. Totally a costume." But yeah, it's been a very interesting week. And it's going to be a little more interesting because he doesn't have school for an entire week. So we got to figure out what to do. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I just realized I've been talking for about 15 minutes about almost absolutely nothing. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. That little boy picture really freaks me out. I had to throw that out there. I was like, I'm watching the build while I'm talking, and that picture of that little boy kind of freaks me out because it's like old school kind of picture, and I don't know. I associate those kind of pictures with like scary movies. I love scary movies. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love them, but that picture freaks me out. So, I think this house, it's one of my favorites, most definitely, because it's really cute, it feels really homey, and it's very blue. I love blue, and I love green, you know. I love color, and I got to use a lot of different things that I never really use, so, I don't know, I found it really fun to do, and I think I just changed the color of everything. Oh no, I changed the color of the foundation, so I really love it. It's one of my favorites so far, I think, that I've built. And it feels homey and small and really nice. And I think I forgot to put a vent over the oven. Should probably fix that. But anyway, yeah. I think in this house, I didn't really make a backyard. Like, I made the backyard, but it's like not backyardy. It's not a word, but I made it a word. And I actually remembered to put a trash can in the house because I always forget to put trash cans in my house and then I have to go back in when I start to play. Oh, I did put a vent. Good for me. I remembered. Anyway, I just totally said that. Or I saw that and I just said it. So yeah, I actually remembered to put a trash can in the house. I always forget. And on this note, oh yeah, I forgot to put blinds in there and I was like, oh no, blinds. Because I put blinds in like every other place in the house except for in the kids' room. I don't know. At some point, you gotta think maybe I'm just a bad sim mother. That really makes no sense, but I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Oh, I love that carpet. I think it's really cute. And that flower from Dine Out, like the vase, it's really adorable and it fits on like all the little tables, so it's always really cute to use. I love it so much. And then there's my little hipster. That's literally that sim's name. His name is Hipster. He was made by my cousin. I use him for all my builds because he's just really fun. So we're just going to do a little bit of the landscaping. The landscaping's pretty minimal in this house. I don't think I put a lot in. I just put like a couple of like bushes and some plants. And then it's all good. Actually, I don't remember if I put a bush or not. I think I just put, yeah, I do put a bush. Okay. I was like, I could have sworn that I did. But yeah, and then I just put a couple of those little, I don't really know what they're called, but they're like floopy doops. I call them floopy doops. I don't know why. And yeah, that's pretty much the landscaping for the front because I don't do a lot to it. And then in the backyard, I just put like a tree and some like flower pots. And I don't even build a fence, and I feel awful. So, sorry. I mean, making a backyard to this house won't be hard. It's just there won't be a patio to out back. There will just be the outback. That sounds like I'm talking about Australia. I'm not. I swear. So, that's pretty much it. We're going to get into the screenshots. So, I'm just going to go away now. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.